Good afternoon, everyone. It's really unfortunate to think na nawala ang isang taong napakamahalaga sa buhay natin na si Carlos. Sa family niya, sa relatives, and even us as friends, napakahirap isipin na bigla siyang nawala. Carlos and I has been a very good friends for the past 10 years. We've been working here in Saudi Arabia for the past 10 years with the same company. And I could say that Carlos is a very responsible father, a very responsible husband, a very responsible son. He always think about his family back home. He always dream of, making your life better, especially pagka sinashare niya yung mga pangarap niya, like before he died. Actually, I think for the relatives, this will gonna be the first time you're gonna hear the story about what happened exactly with Carlos. During the pandemic lockdown here in Saudi Arabia, which started on March 16, actually, the story has been, has been very depressing, because during that time, as the family knows, actually we already had experienced anxieties and depression dahil yung company namin is it it's not doing well, especially during the pandemic lockdown. uh, Nawala na yung work, so it's like we're working at home, but we don't know exactly what's going on with our company. So this is one of the main reason why Carlos, I believe, you know uh, he passed away. During the pandemic, I told him, so alam ko kasi ang pinagdadaanan namin. During that time on March, we already had this problem of not receiving our salary for the past 3 months, and then I told him kung mas maganda siguro magstay ka na lang muna sa bahay ko, which is here, so para at least at least hindi siya masyadong ma-pressure while he is alone at home and he doesn't have any companion to talk with. So I told him to be with me, with two of my friends over here. So during those times, even we had problems, may problema kami sa salary, 3 months, wala kaming food to eat, but we still survived because as friends, we shared what we have, especially nung time na nag-lockdown na talaga, sobrang higpit ng lockdown dito sa Saudi Arabia. So what we're doing during that time is that, we keep on watching movies, Netflix, movie marathon. uh, Carlos is always with me. Lalo na kapag mamamalengke kami, pupunta kami sa market, bibili kami ng groceries, and then all the problems, all the anxiety started when we both got sick. That was May 20, but before that, one of our friend nag-start na siya maglagnat, yung friend namin. So it's like, we were afraid. We were thinking na baka, okay, since it's COVID pandemic time, so naisip namin yung friend namin baka may COVID. So after that, after 2 to 3 days, he recovered. And then, unfortunately, kaming dalawa naman yung tinamaan ng trangkaso. So what I remember is that galing kami noon sa market, and then it's too hot. Actually, the temperature here, it's summertime, but pero sobrang init talaga sa labas. Then pumasok kami sa kotse. Pagpasok namin sa kotse, ramdam talaga namin na tatrangkasuhin kami. So it all started, tinarangkaso kami, inubo, sinipon, and then both of us actually, nung tumutuloy si Carlos dito nung time na yon, is ginawa namin ng tuob. We drink paracetamol, vitamin C, lemon, and everything. So on my side, I easily recovered after 3 days. But unfortunately kay Carlos, hindi siya nakarecover kaagad. Bakit? Tatanungin niyo ako kung bakit. Kasi, even this is what I've shared with her wife, with Anne, he entertains anxiety. He entertains fear, depression. Alam ko marami na siyang pinagdadaanan kasi noong time na hindi na kami sumasahod, iniisip niya yung family niya, iniisip niya pa paano siya magpapadala. Wala siyang may padala sa family. So it's like, yung mga bagay na nagbabother sa kanya. And then ito pa, tinamaan kami ng nilagnat, tinamaan kami ng trangkaso, na hindi namin inakala kung ano mangyayari sa amin. So it's like, ang mindset niya na is, may sakit siya. So, hindi siya nakarecover. Ako nakarecover ko after 3 days, and then he asked me a favor to be with him. Samahan ko siya sa ospital kasi gusto niya magpa-swab. So, what I did, since alam ko malakas na ako, sumama ako sa kanya. And then, yung first hospital na pinuntahan namin, hindi kami in-entertain kasi fully booked na yung hospital, puno na raw, at marami ng COVID patient. Yung second hospital, I think, that was the danger where we get really worst. Kasi, yung hospital na yun is a public hospital, and then, during that time, may limited hospital lang dito ang binibigyan ng testing sa COVID, ng swab test. So, I told him, bakit tayo pumunta rito, friend? Kasi, look at this, ang daming may sakit na nakapila, at meron pa mga nasa hallway. Sabi ko, alam mo ginagawa mo, sa totoo lang, actually napapamura pa nga ako, sabi ko sa totoo lang, lalo na tayo magkakasakit sa ginagawa mo, huwag ka masyadong magpanic, huwag masyadong entertain yung anxiety. So kaya mo yan, dasal lang. So we went home, and then, ang di ko nang matandaan talaga is how that we get into the worst part of having this sickness. So, nung time na yun, nagpapanik na si Carlos, and there are moments, there are nights that we are really bothered about him. Kasi he keeps on asking, at 10 o'clock in the evening, hindi siya natutulog. Until madaling araw, nasasabihin niya, Sir, hindi ko na kaya. Kailangan ko ng ambulansya. Hindi ko alam kung ano nararamdaman niya. Sabi ko, ano nararamdaman mo, friend? Kasi bakit ako nakarecover? Bakit ikaw hindi? So, sabi niya, wala na raw siyang panlasa dahil puro gamot na rin nalalasahan niya. Sabi ko, actually pinapagalitan ko siya. I told him, bakit kasi hindi balance ang ginagawa mo sa sarili mo? Look at me. When I get sick, there are three things that I do in my life. Una, kumain, magpahinga, uminom ng gamot. Hindi ka kumakain, hindi ka nagpapahinga na maayos. Alam niyo po, during those times, talagang anxiety ang tumitira sa kanya. Hindi siya kumakain, hindi siya natutulog. Dito pa lang sa bahay ko. So, ang nangyari, right after that, ilang beses namin siya binabantayan sa madaling araw para lang matulog, para lang kumain, pero hindi niya ginagawa. So, na-stress po ako sa kanya, and during those times, talagang bumalik ang lagnat ko, bumalik din ang ubo ko. And considering na dahil hindi nga po siya gumagaling at nakatabi siya sa aking pagtulog, actually kasi naiinitan siya doon sa sala. So, nakikishare siya doon sa room ko. So, bumalik po yung aking sakit, lagnat, sipon, trangkaso. And then, nagpanik na rin ako kasi sabi ko sa kanya, friend, kung ganyan-ganyan din lang at ganyan na magiging pananaw mo sa buhay, hindi ang mindset mo magulo, hindi mo kayang maging positive, even we keep on motivating him to be positive. I told him, sana ganito na lang, siguro it's better na bumalik ka na lang muna sa house mo, or once you get better, bumalik ka dito at dito ka na lang ulit tumuloy. So what he did was, he decided, actually, tama rin ba nang naging desisyon niya? Kasi sabi ko nga sa kanya, magkakahawan lang tayo ng sakit eh. So, nag-decide siyang mag-move. That was May 27. That, imagine, May 20, nilagnat na kami. May 27, pabalik-balik. Imagine, that was 7 days, in a span of 7 days, pabalik-balik nilagnat namin. And even he went to hospitals and clinics gumastos din siya ng pera para lang mapacheck yung sarili niya, pero it doesn't work. Then, umalis siya. What he decided is he called our operations manager and he asked for permission to be in the staff house, do sa barracks ng mga empleyado. Para sa akin tama ang inisip niya kasi gusto niya i-isolate yung sarili niya in a single room. At least may magmonitor din sa kanya doon. But right after that, when he stepped out in my house, what I did was, I called her wife, I called Anne, and Anne knows exactly what's going on. I told Anne, please, parang awa mo na. I-monitor mo si Carlos, nag-aalala ako. 3 months ko siya nakasama dito sa house. Nag-aalala ako kasi hindi siya kumakain, hindi siya natutulog. Tapos umiinom siya ng gamot. Biyahe siya ng biyahe, mamaya kumapano ka ako. Sabi ko, i-guide mo naman yung asawa mo. So, he went to the villa, May 27. On that night, it's the same story. Hindi na siya natutulog. Hindi siya kumakain. And then, my staff called me. Sabi nila, Sir, si Sir Carlos, nag-aalala, nagpapatawag ng ambulansya, 2 o'clock in the midnight. Sabi ko, ganyan din ginagawa niya rito sa bahay ko. Please, pakainin niyo kasi hindi ko makain, kailangan niya na energy. So, nagtawag sila ng ambulansya, dumating sa ambulansya at 1 o'clock in the morning, hindi siya kinuha. Bakit? Kasi okay yung vitals niya. Again, the same story, after 2 hours, nagpatawag na naman po siya ng ambulansya. Hindi na naman siya kinuha. So imagine from May 27, from that time, at 10 o'clock in the evening, May 27 until in the morning of May 28, hindi po siya natutulog. Bumiyahe siya. Hindi ko alam kung saan siya nagpunta. I don't know what's really bothering him. Pero bumiyahe siya, naghanap siguro siya ng ospital or clinic or whatever. And then yun nga, naghahanap nga siya. And then after 3 hours, he called my staff and then he says, Gerard, nandito ako sa highway, nahirapan akong huminga. Tawag mo naman ako ng ambulansya. Sabi ng staff ko, Sir, nandiyan ka na sa highway. Gawin mo yung phone mo, gamitin mo, tumawag ka ng ambulansya para ma-pick up ka dyan sa highway. And this is what he did. And Ann knows, kasi naka-online sila. Alam ni Ann ang nangyayari. So he was being picked up by ambulance in the highway at dinala siya sa ospital. Unfortunately, hindi pa rin siya inadmit dun sa ospital. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. But sana, ang inisip ko, kung nararamdaman ni Carlos kung nararamdaman yung signs, sana inadmit na siya. Yun lang yung regret. So he stayed there for a long time at mapapatunayan niya ng asawa niya kasi nagka-online sila. Umuwi siya ng villa. That was May 28 in the afternoon at 2 o'clock. Kinausap ko siya. Tinawagan ko siya sa phone. Sabi ko, friend, anong ginagawa mo? Nagagalit ako sa kanya. Sabi ko, bakit ka biyahe ng biyahe? Ba't hindi ka magpahinga ka ako? Sabi ko, wala ka pang tulog. Hindi ka pa kumakain. Tapos sabi niya, when I was speaking to him, I knew for a fact na iba na siya. Iba na siya. Kasi, I just remember one of my friend, yung friend ko na babae na bago mamatay, ganun magsalita. Sabi niya sa akin, okay ka na? Magaling ka na? So it's like, I was thinking, is it Carlos who's speaking to me? And then we chat over. Nag-chat ako sa messenger niya, sabi ko, anong ginagawa mo sa sarili mo? Sabi ko, alam mo, sa totoo lang, wala namang problema kung dito ako tumuloy sa bahay, kaso nininervous ako sa'yo. Natatakot ako, nakakatakot kang kasama sa house. Sabi ko, kaya nga, ang akin lang sana, ayos mo yung mindset mo. Huwag mo entertainin yung fear, yung anxiety. Kung okay sana, kung positive ka lang, you keep on praying to God na magiging okay ka, like me. Pero hindi. And then he admitted it. Via messenger, he told me, yes, friend. Problema ko kasi yung anxiety ko. Yun yung nagbabother sa akin, yun yung ma-attack sa akin. And then right after that, imagine, nagpa-swab siya. May schedule siya na swab at 6 o'clock no May 27. But still 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, Hindi pa rin siya natulog. Ang ginawa niya, bumiyahe na siya. Hindi ko alam why he's too anxious, why he's too excited para magpa-swab. So bumiyahe na naman siya. Imagine that time. Imagine from that night, wala siyang tulog, and then he keeps on traveling. So, pumunta siya, nagpa-swab siya, and hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari. And Alan could testify everything. Pwede niya sabihin sa inyo kung dahil magka-online sila. But what I was thinking is, bakit umuwi siya ng 10 o'clock in the evening dun sa staff house?